All right, thank you guys for clicking on this week's video. Today we're going to go over the pros and cons of indexing. So let's go ahead and start with the pros because, well, positivity is great. So the pros is I can't say it's a guaranteed way to get rich because I don't want to get sued. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, it is almost a certain way to get rich. I'm sure you guys have all heard the compounding effect, and that works really great with indexing. And if you're unfamiliar what indexing is, basically it's kind of like investing into a little collection of stocks without having to pay a ton of fees buying those stocks initially. And you usually do this through a hedge fund. The most popular one that people go through is Vanguard, and I think pretty soon I'm actually gonna put out another video why everybody goes with Vanguard, but I digress into the subject. Another pro is the fact that it is almost literally no work. You basically buy it, hold it, forget about it, and don't do anything, which is pretty nice. You're basically investing, having your money work for you without really having to do much work. Typically, indexing just keeps up with market gains, which is, pretty standard and pretty nice. No big worry about that. Another pro is you don't have to have your account eaten up by fees. So I know earlier I said that it was really easy to get into and there weren't many fees, but there's a lot of fees you actually really are avoiding with indexing. You're avoiding every time you trade, and let's say you went through a mutual fund, you're literally erasing all those fees, and let me tell you, there is a ton of fees that go with that. Another pro is the fact that it is considered one of the greatest ways to invest. Just ask John C. Bogle. He wrote an entire book that was basically an argumentative essay on why indexing is the best way to invest. So with indexing seems so easy and so great and so awesome and just like a surefire way to get rich, what are the downsides to it? What are the cons? Well, here are a short list of cons I'm going to go over. Con number 1, it takes forever. And I mean forever to get rich. The compounding effect is great, but it doesn't really start kicking into overdrive until, honestly, decades later. Con number 2, whenever there's a huge rise in certain stocks or certain sectors or anything like that, you typically won't reap the benefits of it because you are going to be in a collection of stocks that kind of mimics the market as a whole. Now, I do understand that you can do indexing with just certain sectors, like just the pharmaceutical sector or just the tobacco sector or just the industrial sector. However, most people, when they index, they actually take a collection of the entire market as a whole, and because of that, whenever there's a huge rise in one, and you won't really reap the benefits, but that could also be a pro because whenever there's a huge drop, you're not really gonna lose a lot of sleep over that and worry about your future. And that's basically it. Other than that, indexing is pretty great. I mean, yeah, it takes forever to get rich, but at least it's kind of like a surefire way to do it. I mean, me being opposed to it, I would rather just be a retailer trader, but that's just me, This is my passion. It's not everybody's passion. Not really likes this kind of stuff. So I can see why it's great for actually a lot of people. And if anything, maybe even just have an index that you're invested into and then start retail trading on top of it. But that's just me, tomato. So anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. Remember, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more future content.